Collins didn't follow one simple rule.
Collins was hit on this busy section of road, only 30 feet away from a crosswalk he could have used.
As to why Collins didn't use the crosswalk,
just quicker, run right straight across there.
But why he was crossing the road in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. Don't have a clue.
Answers authorities, friends, and family may never know.
Police say Collins may have had alcohol in his system at the time of this crash. As for the driver, police do not expect to make any criminal charges. For NewsCenter, I'm Nick Oliver.
Thanks, Nick. Officials tell us Collins' death is still being investigated, and they encourage anyone crossing a busy road to make the extra effort and use a crosswalk.
An antique shop in the farmers' community was destroyed by a fire last Wednesday morning. The shop was located inside of a mobile home that was owned by Douglas Horton. The mobile home and 2 storage sheds, according to reports, were only being used for business purposes. The fire was put out, however, the damages to the mobile home left it a total loss. A nearby shed started to burn but was saved by firefighters with only minor burn damages. The cause of the fire remains unknown, but the building had no appliances left on or heating sources.
Longtime music professor Dr. Christopher Gallagher has passed away at the age of 77. Department chair, taught music for Morehead State for more than 32 years, and from 1997 or 77 until its retirement in 2003. Gallagher was an extensively published composer and arranger who had nearly 50 compositions and arrangements.
Morehead State University's Dongfeng Lee has had a watercolor painting, Girls on a Date, selected to be a part of the Watercolor Artist magazine's 25th anniversary edition. The magazine will feature 25 paintings from the last 25 years to celebrate their 25th year. Lee has been a part of MSU's art faculty since 2007 and is a nationally acclaimed artist in oriental brush, watercolors, pastel portraits, and a figure painting. He has won many national awards and was the recipient of an MSU Distinguished Creative Productions Award in 2015.
If you attended the 16th Region Tournament this year, you might have seen some increased security. I was there to see what that extra money was going towards.
For the 33rd year in a row, the 16th Region Tournament was played in Johnson Arena, but this time came with more security, and that added security wasn't free. Morehead State University demanded an additional $500 per team for security if they wanted to participate, totaling a whopping amount of $8,000. MSU said the tournament needed more security than a normal event. Athletic directors from across the region passed the vote unanimously in January. There's been no word on if the security fees will be back next year.
Reporting for NewsCenter, Drew Spangler.
This is one of the first steps to making high school basketball a safer place in the state of Kentucky. In the 2017 season, the University of Kentucky added a rule that if you bring a bag inside, it must be clear. And in some professional sports, you are also required to walk through a metal detector.
Now for a quick look at weather. Jack, what can you tell us about what's going on outside?
Well, Bailey, it's been very chaotic outside today. I wake up in the morning, it was rainy and snowy. I walked outside a while ago, it was sunny and cloudy at the same time. I gotta love this Kentucky weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes. We're actually looking at some potential snow possibilities coming in later Friday night and into the weekend. So we will definitely take a look at that here in a few.
All right, well, thanks, Jack. Stay tuned. NewsCenter has more after the break.
Hey, nice shirt. Where'd you get it?
Thanks. I got it at the bookstore. They gave it out to the first 750 students to pick up an online order.
Nice.
And if you wear it to a home game, you get a free soda and a concessions discount.
Sweet. I'll have to go to more games now.
I hope I see you there.
What are your strengths, weaknesses, any prior work experience?
Strengths, I'm really desperate and need this job. Weaknesses, I don't really have any that I know, but I've been told I'm an excellent juggler.
He should have gone to the suit bank. Career Services, now located on the ground floor of the library, has free professional attire available in the suit bank. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 till 4:30. Stop by and get the right attire to ace your next interview. Hope to see you soon.
Dang it! Got it. I know what to do. Yes.
Vice President Mike Pence spent time in Versailles yesterday to talk tax reform while visiting a local bakery. The event was hosted by America First, an organization that specializes in tax plans for companies. During his visit, Pence spoke about the impact of the Republican tax overhaul from President Trump's GOP tax bill, along with the recent proposed steel and aluminum tariffs the president proposed last week. Pence was joined with other local business leaders, along with state leaders like Representative Andy Barr. More Than a Bakery, the host for the visit, was founded in Pence's home state of Indiana and expanded in Kentucky in 2016. This is Vice President Mike Pence's second trip to Central Kentucky since taking office.
The age to become married is on the rise following a bill passing through Kentucky Senate on Tuesday. According to lawmakers, the bill would raise the age of marriage from 16 years old to 18. The bill would still allow a 17-year-old to go through the process of marriage, but would not become legal until the person was 18. This comes after the sculptors of the bill say more protection was needed for teenagers. According to committee members, since 2000, Kentucky has issued marriage licenses to several standout cases, such as a 13-year-old girl who married a 30-year-old man, a 15-year-old girl who married a 50-year-old man, and a 17-year-old girl who married a 70-year-old man. The bill will now travel to Kentucky's House of Representatives.
Kentucky's House has also been very busy moving forward and passing its revenue and budget bills for this coming fiscal year. While many of the cuts that were outlined in business bill reverse Governor Matt Bevin's proposals, others would raise the taxes on prescription opioids and cigarettes. In the bill, lawmakers say a tax hikes of 50 cents or more would be placed on cigarette packs, while prescription opioids would be raised on the basis of the drug. State leaders are calling the bill a vote for education, as it would reverse many of the cuts to public universities since Governor Matt Bevins took office. According to their supporters, other programs saw cuts, like the State Poison Control Center, would also see funding. We will have more on this story next week, right here on NewsCenter.
A bill that would charge extra fees to drivers that have more than one handicap sticker passed the Kentucky House of Representatives on Tuesday. If the bill passes, it would not be the first time fees would be added to the stickers. In 2008, Kentucky carried the fees and only had 32,000 stickers registered. In 2009, state leaders voted to remove the fee, and only a year later, over 209,000 stickers were registered. If the current bill passes, the fee would cost $10 to receive another sticker.
A scary string of events has Boyd County Waffle House employees on high alert. The Boyd County Health Department says an employee who works at 2 restaurants in the county has been diagnosed with hepatitis A. The blood disease can travel through sharing bodily fluids and eating contaminated food and water. The health department says all fellow employees at both Waffle House locations received post-exposure injections and are continuing to be evaluated. The health department is now asking for anyone who ate at either of those restaurants to come into the health department and receive a shot. They say the virus cannot be stopped after the second week of contamination. The last day for the shot is March 13th.
A 20-year-old is dead after authorities say he was high on drugs and fell off the side of a cliff in Red River Gorge. The Wolfe County coroner says Luis Carlos of Northern Kentucky died of blunt force trauma injuries he sustained during the fall. Authorities say search and rescue was called around 7:30 Tuesday night of reports of a man, likely under the influence, on top of Whistling Arch. After arriving on the scene, the 2 people on top of the arch with Luis said they could not find him. Eventually, rescue crews found the man 150 feet below the arch dead. Officials say they believe the 20-year-old was high on marijuana and acid at the time of the fall. Officials say camping on top of any high arch is dangerous, but with alcohol or drugs involved, it is deadly. They say this deadly situation is a perfect example of cliffs and drugs not mixing well.
A new business is setting record numbers after opening their doors this past weekend. NewsCenter's Nacogdoches Miller was there and to learn more about what new healthy option.
Strong Nutrition owner Rhett Hughes has already experienced a growing flow of public interest since he opened his doors last Saturday.
Oh, well, we've set multiple records as far as opening day records. For example, for first day we did 123 consumptions. The record before was 115, which we set in Bowling Green. Most consumptions done in a day. We did 197 in Bowling Green. We actually made 303 yesterday. So we've gotten really good feedback from the community. More people have found out about it than I originally had planned on. I had no idea it would take off this fast, but it's been very, very successful so far, and everybody really seems to enjoy it.
Customers are introduced to the Headstrong system and menu while they choose from 63 available flavors.
I'm going to start with this three-step system actually listed on this board right next to me. First being the aloe shot. Aloe is really good for heartburn, also helps with indigestion as well. Step 2 will be our herbal tea. The teas do have some caffeine, so give you some energy. They also help kickstart your body's metabolism and get your body calories. First 2 steps will always be complimentary to your shake itself, so it's actually already included with the price. You can have any combination of mango or cranberry aloe, peach lemon or raspberry flavored tea.
A graduate of Round County Senior High School, Hughes says he wants to give back to a community that has done so much for him.
Round County and Moorhead is a special place to me. I graduated in 2012. They gave a lot to me. I've always had support from the community. Even venturing off to Bowling Green 3 hours away, I still had a lot of support from everybody here. And for me, I think this is a way I can give back to the community, not only just through the healthy meal replacements, but I can get more involved with the community, other things going on around town, any way that I can help out. That's what I'm looking to do.
For NewsCenter, I'm Nacogdoches Miller.
Stay with us. When we get back, Jack Cottle joins us with weather.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
Kinda makes you wanna...
Breaking a song?
Yeah? I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest.
I love when eagles play.
I love the campus.
And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
I love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
What are your strengths, weaknesses, any prior work experience?
Strengths, I'm really desperate and need this job. Weaknesses, I don't really have any that I know, but I've been told I'm an excellent juggler.
He should have gone to the suit bank. Career Services, now located on the ground floor of the library, has free professional attire available in the suit bank. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 till 4:30. Stop by and get the right attire to ace your next interview. Hope to see you soon.
Good evening, Moorhead. I'm Jack Cottle with your weather update. Currently over here in Moorhead, it is 34 degrees and overcast. Northwest at 10 miles an hour. As you can see here in 1998, we had a record high of 89 degrees and a record low of -9 set in 1960. Normal highs for this time of year is about 54 degrees and a normal low is about 30. Moving on now to our live radar, you can see over here in the east, that there is actually some snow moving through the area. Light snow, not a whole lot, nothing really to worry about, just something kind of pretty to look at. Going on now to our temperature map. Over here in the east, you can see it is in the low to mid 30s. In Moorhead, it is 34 degrees, and it is 37 degrees up in Ashland. Right over here in Frankfort, it is 35 degrees. And it's also 35 in Lexington and down south in London. Moving on over more west, over to Louisville, it's still 35 degrees, and down here in Bowling Green, it is 36. Way down here over in the west, you can see it is 41 degrees over in Paducah. Looking at tonight's forecast, it is going to be mostly cloudy with a low around 27 degrees. We're looking at maybe possibly a few snow showers, but nothing really to be concerned about. Just if you do go out on the roads, be safe. Now, looking at tomorrow's forecast, it is going to be cold and partly cloudy with a high of 46 degrees. Moving on to our 7-day forecast, you can see that in the beginning of the week, it's going to rise up to about 42 degrees on Friday. Then Saturday, we're looking at 48. We're looking at a general cool-off towards the beginning of next week with snow possible on Monday. That does it for your Moorhead weather. Nate, what's happening in sports?
Moorhead State baseball kicked off their first home series at Allen Field with a rocky start. The Eagles fell short to the Illinois State Redbirds this past weekend. In a Game 3 series, the Eagles went 2-1 to the Redbirds, winning only Game 3. In Game 1, the Eagles crossed the plate 3 times in the first 3 innings, but hit a block in the middle innings, causing a 12-3 hole to dig from. Coming toward the last innings, the Eagles only scored 7 more runs to end the game. The Redbirds would win Game 1 with a score of 13-7. Now let's take a look at Game 2 highlights. The Eagles putting up some powerful stats. Freshman Bryce Henson with the RBI to bring in the first 2 runs. Also, senior Eli Boggers with a double RBI to left field to help move the Eagles along the base path. Hunter Fain with a single home run excites the team as they congratulate him to the dugout. The effort wouldn't be enough. The Eagles would fall again to the Redbirds 18-7. Moving on to Game 3, the Eagles got a late start but still came up on a win. After trailing behind in the early innings, the Eagles tied the game 4-4 in the 6th and sparked a rally at the end, putting them ahead by 1 to end the game. Following that win, the Eagles traveled to Louisville to play the number 8 team in the nation and came back short-handed. Although the Eagles recorded 16 hits and double-digit runs, they still came out on the short end with a score of 16-10. In softball action, the Lady Eagles traveled to Rock Hill, South Carolina this past weekend and arrived to play at the Winthrop Invitational. Going in a 4-game win streak, the Lady Eagles defeated Norfolk State 8-2 for Game 1 and the University of Albany 6-0 to end the day's softball action. Passing on to the day 2, the Lady Eagles outdueled Youngstown State 5-4 and Winthrop 1-0. Senior catcher Robin Layton smashed a grand hit in the first inning to start off, and senior pitcher Chelsea McManaway struck out 9 of Winthrop batters to end the game 2 on Saturday evening. To wrap up the Invitational, the Lady Eagles remained perfect, knocking down another win to Sacred Heart University. Coming up this weekend, the Moorhead Softball has their first home series opener at University Field. You can catch live stats and action at statebroadcast.com. Looking into the 16th regional tournament that took place here in Moorhead, Boyd County High School boys took home the championship trophy Tuesday night against Ashland Blazer. Also, the Boyd County girls rattled against the Ashland Lady Lions with a close score but came out with a back-to-back championship. Both teams now head to the Sweet 16 state championship tourney. Allison Rager is no stranger to softball. As Miranda Carcass shows us, the junior is looking forward to this season more than ever.
My name is Allison Rager. I'm a junior on the softball team from Charleston, West Virginia, and I play pitcher and first base. So I started playing t-ball when I was 5, and I absolutely hated it. So I sought out my first year of coach pitch, and then I decided to give it another try, and I've just loved it ever since. I came to Moorhead on a visit. I just liked that it was a big school, but it had a small feel, and it was only 2 hours away from home, so it was a good distance. And we have individuals every day of the week, so the pitchers will throw to the catchers. 3 to 4 days a week. People have hitting individuals either by themselves or in a group of anywhere from 3 to 6 people. And then we come together as a group anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours, just depending on the day, and work on team defense and team concepts and hitting off pitchers, scrimmaging. I have really high expectations for the season for myself and the team. I think we have a really strong lineup, 1 through 9 this year. I think we may be the best team that I've been on since I've been here, my 3 years here.
We'll be right back after the break.
Moorhead recently became home to a new professional wrestling circuit. NewsCenter's Jacob Butler took a further look at the excitement.
Thoroughbred Championship Wrestling, a fresh local circuit, has officially laid the smackdown on Moorhead with family-friendly entertainment.
My name is Larry Jones. I wrestle under legendary Larry D. I've been wrestling the last 17 years. I got started when I was a sophomore and junior in high school. I was about 16 when I started training. And I had my first professional match when I was 17. And I've been doing it now 17 years and just traveled the states, you know, the whole East Coast kind of sort of. I'm mainly based out of Kentucky, but, you know, we travel all over as far as Alabama, Florida, Tennessee, just, you know, wherever it calls, we go.
Jones and other professionally trained wrestlers in the circuit are on the road often, but never forget where they came from.
It's so easy to forget about where John Cena, where Daniel Bryan, where, you know, like Batista, where Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar, where they came from, because a lot of people think that they just showed up on WWE television one day, and that's not true. They cut their teeth right here in independent circuits, just like we're doing right now. I think that it's important that we continue to grow, because you never know who tomorrow's superstar is going to be. I really enjoy helping the young guys out and just seeing them grow, and hopefully one day see them on television. I really enjoy what I do.
This is Jacob Butler for NewsCenter.
One of Kentucky's favorite drinks has a new mini look. On Tuesday, A-Late One revealed their new mini bottle. The pocket-sized bottle is still in the classic green glass and is only 70 calories compared to the 100 calories in the regular-sized bottle. The Winchester-based company says you can find the new mini bottles at most Kroger's. But don't worry, the original green bottle is still being made, but the company says this is a new quick and easy on-the-go version.
It's job season here in Moorhead, and the annual career fair was held in Laughlin Gymnasium, giving graduating seniors a chance to look at many career options and graduate programs. NewsCenter's James Daniels was there.
With over 90 organizations attending the career fair this semester, I spoke with Megan Boone, the director of the event, for more information.
The career fair is really a chance for employers and graduate programs to meet students, to meet alumni, to speak with community members, and really get a sense of their skills, their accomplishments. We find that the recruiters really like to meet candidates in person, to shake their hand, to have a little conversation with them, and that's one of the advantages of attending the career fair rather than just applying online.
With all these organizations attending the event, the information on where to find them can be found online.
You can find information on the career fair on the Career Center's website. It's just www.moreheadsstate.edu/career. Or we have a pretty neat career fair app, so people can go to the App Store or Google Play and just search for Career Fair Plus. Download that. That will let you see all the organizations coming to the career fair. You can get tips. We've got a live map so you can tell where your favorite organizations are.
If you missed this career fair, another one will be held in the fall and is scheduled for October 2nd. With NewsCenter, I'm James Daniels.
If you've ever had the fear of waking up in the middle of the night to sounds of robotic, monotone laughing, then your nightmares may become a reality because of Amazon's Alexa-enabled devices. It might sound like something out of a science fiction movie where artificial intelligence is starting to take over, but don't be alarmed, the laughter is just a bug. Alexa-enabled devices have been randomly laughing due to an issue causing Alexa to believe she's asked to be laughed. Amazon plans to fix this problem by changing the command that makes her laugh with the hope that Alexa stops chuckling throughout the night. If the story isn't creepy enough, just take a listen for yourself.
Alexa, replay.
That's another reason why I don't own an Alexa.
That's all the news we have for this week. Make sure to tune in next week to keep updated on our latest stories.
As always, thanks for watching and good night.